And welcome to another edition of Gale Force Winds, Force 8 Hometown Edition, right here on board HMCS Montreal in Souda Bay on the beautiful island of Crete in the Mediterranean Sea. We're certainly happy to be in conversation with Canadian sailors. So, Josh, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I am Sailor First Class Josh Manor. I've been in a little over 4 years now. I'm a MarTech, specializing more towards the electrical side, and I've been under training for just over 3 years.
Wow, Josh, where are you from?
From Calgary, Alberta.
So you're growing up in Calgary. What made you look to the Canadian Navy?
Well, my dad was a U.S. Marine, so I've always been interested in joining the military. And then when I when I was struggling in college, I was looking at options, and I looked at the Canadian military, and the trade MarTech really just spoke to me.
Tell me about being a MarTech. What exactly do you guys do?
So the MarTech was the amalgamation of stokers, hull techs, and electricians, and we basically look after all of our ship's engineering and hotel services. So the propulsion, electrical services, black and gray water, all that kind of stuff. We look after all that.
So growing up in Calgary, did you ever foresee a time that you'd be on a Canadian frigate in the island of Crete?
Well, it's always been my dream to come here, so this was just kind of a blessing in disguise, I guess. But I never really thought I'd be in the Navy, honestly. I've always loved the water, I've always loved traveling, and this is just kind of the best way to kind of achieve that goal.
What's your favorite part about being in the Navy, Josh?
The people. The people I've met are some really great people, some of the best friends I've ever had. They're just really real, genuine people, and I know they'll have my back no matter what.
Wow, that's fantastic. Jerry, your thoughts?
Well, it's funny you say that. Alan and I met 30 years ago in the Navy, and here we are 30 years later. So it makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. You combine the travel and all of that, we understand why you're here, and I'm going to say thank you. Thank you to you for what you're doing, and everyone in your community should be proud of you, Josh.
Thank you. It's always really nice to have the support of Canadians and know that we're doing this for a good reason, and that we have the support of everybody back home.
Well, it's important to us, to Alan and I, to make sure that people get to see you here in Crete doing. You don't get to see your job. We can't follow you for an hour, but this little snippet is just a little snapshot of what you're doing for us, and we appreciate it.
Josh, anything you'd like to say to the folks back home?
I miss you guys. I miss my family. I miss my friends. I think about you guys every day, and I can't wait to see you when I get home.
Well, another wonderful edition of Gale Force Winds right here on board HMCS Montreal. Dad, thanks for influencing Josh. Semper Fi, hey? So we got him here in the Canadian Navy, and we sure are proud. I'll leave the podcast with my own piece of advice, and quite frankly, the world needs more HMCS Montreal, and Canada needs more Josh Manor. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.